We're on.
Oh.
Oh. You're so busy, Mom.
I am.
Got to get the eyebrows done before we can have computer class.
Yeah, maybe it's 11 and maybe I'm okay. Okay. All right.
And welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kay, your host from Fantastic Stars Beads. This show is a little show for inspiration, motivation, and whatever is trending here in the bead life here at Stars Beads. Welcome. Please say hello, even on the replay. I always love knowing where you're coming in from, where you found me, what kind of beads you like to play with, and
I need a necklace.
she's feeling naked. Do you guys know how that feels when you look? I said you have jewelry on, and look at her. She says,
Yeah,
I said, hey, you're gonna hang out here on the live with me. So and she says, who are we gonna see? I said, whoever pops on. Well, how about
hand me a necklace?
Hand you a necklace. Okay, let's see some necklace. What do you want here?
Oh, I kind of like that pearl one that you were looking at.
Oh, this pink one?
No, the chain.
Oh, the chain.
Sterling chain, Mobby pearl.
Oh yeah, this one's nice.
Show that. Are you gonna sell that on Friday?
We're gonna sell that on Friday.
Get that up close.
Yeah, well, I was gonna put it on you.
I know, but maybe you better see without first.
Oh, okay. So this was I think I should maybe this on Monday. So I was I had Mama Star in the house. So my work at Wednesday is working with Mama Star. So I got her. I actually had her on the computer working on some spreadsheets for me. And as we were pawing actually through some things, I was like, "Oh, Mom, look here. Remember these? Actually, we were looking in at some amber." You guys, I actually just took her into the bathroom here.
To show if you put a light on, Amber, a black light, it will glow.
The UV light.
And we found two were really glowing. And one...
I had one with you, too.
One not so much.
All right, let's see how this sits.
I do like that.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Can you see yourself?
Okay, all right.
Is it too low?
Well, we'll just squish it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
I just threw on the screen here.
Okay.
They're saying hi. Well, it takes a minute for things to pop on, so I figure I just press the go button. But we were playing with some of the case finds, and I was kind of showing her these things. I said, Mom, which one of these do you think is real amber? You know, can you tell? What is real amber? Look how great the lighting is on that.
I know. So we've got three possibilities.
All right, guys. So we're looking. Well, this is just what I had in hand here. So I had this one that looks so good. It looks like that deep cherry amber. It has some glowing beads. Even has one of those very cool screw style clasps here. And then we had this beauteous thing. This is nice and long, all irregular and graduated. That seems really nice.
And knotted.
And knotted. This one was not knotted. You know, I don't know how I feel about it, but have you heard that they use the amber beads for teether toys? Or not a toy, but like teething tool for babies? Have you heard that?
That's probably cool.
Because it's, I think it has a little give to it, and but we were going through some of my vintage finds, and what do you guys think? Which ones do you guys think are real? All of them? 1, 2, or 3? We were. I like showing her amber because I was asking her. I said, "Did you know that you could put a UV light to amber?" Because I don't remember that when we were traveling to Russia, and that was being a test.
No, the old test was taking a pin, lighting it burning hot, sticking it in, and if it smelled a little bit like peat and moss, it was amber. Now that was a pretty crude way to check on amber.
Well, and it damages your amber.
And it damages your amber. It's got little pricks in it.
Well, and then a lot of the tests that I have found doesn't always include copal. And for those that don't know copal is oftentimes considered amber, but copal is like baby amber.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like it's not old enough to be, I think you have to be like a certain age before you're considered amber.
I think probably 50 million years might be.
Only 50 million years? So...
it was peat moss and then it became amber.
So, yeah, I don't know exactly how old you have to be considered amber, but I know a lot of the things I think that we see out there is actually copal.
Probably, and there's a lot of plastic out there
but that's what the UV testing will be for, because it was interesting, because if you guys want to know the answer, yeah, a floating test, you have to have a lot of salt, and the problem is you can't test like something like if it was like set in sterling in metal, you can't put it to a salt test, those kind of things. All right, the answer, did you guys want to know the answer? 2 and 3 are considered real. This is considered a fantastic lucite. In fact, it was interesting because some of the old class, because I was showing Mom the old class, this class, and thinking, the old class were like this, but then I showed her the inside, and it's not. It's actually, the inside is very much like the vintage lucite, like the moon, like kind of like moon glow style. Actually, this one has a hook. See, they have this awesome clasp in the moon glow.
And about how old are the moon glows?
1950s, 1940s.
I think my mother had one in green.
Yeah. In green. Oh, that looks familiar. Mm-hmm. Tammy knows. She has all my moon glow. she loves moon glow, but I also love collecting. I was actually just kind of, look at this. I had this, I found this bracelet too, Mom. Look at this. What do you think? Now that looks real, right?
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
That's
see that?
Yeah, amber bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
That's
in different shades, the butterscotch and the dark. Yeah.
So some of these things, like reminiscing of some of the like old beads that we could find, or just sometimes like nice designs. Like we remember selling the blue and whites.
Oh, the porcelain from China.
Yeah, I was telling her now, these blue and whites, they're expensive and hard to come by. We've got a nice slew that you can find actually on Beadoria, but new stuff ain't cheap, but you know what? The old stuff ain't necessarily cheap either. But look at these. I thought these would. Is this something you might recognize? I'm going to show these in the lighting, but these have kind of like an Asian, like it's a porcelain with Asian design on them. Look at that.
That's pretty.
Yeah, pretty. And then, hey, okay, do you think this is Indian glass? Maybe we'll take a little closer look. So we're hanging out with Mama Star here Wednesday.
Yes, definitely Indian.
Definitely Indian?
It is. That design.
That style, right?
Yep.
But it's pretty. Mm-hmm. It's pretty. And some old stuff. Actually, I wanted to see what you thought of this one. This was an old one coming out of Israel. Do you know their stone, the Iliad stone? But it was...
Oh, that's beautiful. I've never seen that. Show that.
So, we're... She's like, show everybody else what we're looking at.
Completely different.
So just kind of finding some cool things here.
So how do you know it's from Israel?
Because that's how it was bought. One, I think it has. We'll look at it under better lighting. But one, it's a 950. It was bought as a sterling piece from Israel, because this is an Israeli stone that they no longer mine.
Oh.
Okay, so it's kind of like our Sleeping Beauty. Theirs is like, it was called the Iliad, and it's a vintage piece, all done in sterling, and it's a brooch as well as a pendant there, and you can see actually, I think there's a marking there and a marking here.
Well, by Friday, I think you should Google that and find out, exactly what the name is and when they stop mining it.
Yeah, so I had written some information as I was finding it. So that's part. Let's see if we can see that in some really good lighting here. But super pretty. Well, that's part of the like vintage finds. You just never know what you're going to find. Actually, she was looking at some of these beautiful shell pearls. Also, that here is kind of those. Look at how gorgeous that is. I wanted to show you. Actually, if you've heard of the, because I was thinking Israel, because this was also Israel. We had shown this a little while back, but here. This was a collector piece. So some of the things that we can be expecting for a Friday, we were looking for a little fun Easter weekend, see what some fun finds we can go through. We've got some estate finds, some nice collector things. We had these beautiful ones. This is all old Roman glass. This one is made in Israel. These ones are stamped on the back of each one. You love that 3-tiered one? That's the one my mom put on.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, show this class.
Oh, yeah. She's looking at the box of some of the things that I've got here that I brought over. So you know how much we love the crystal. Now, this is one that could use a little, probably could use a little gravity help. But, so you could probably straighten it out, or it could use a little restring. It's a little curvy, but look how beautiful this closure is on this one. They don't always have that. Oftentimes they'll have that multi-strand spacer. Actually, look at the one I'm wearing, Mom. Do you see it?
Oh, that's pretty.
And this one, this is a sterling. This is sterling Germany, even though the piece is plastic or lucite. This is the one I'm wearing right now. I thought this one was gorgeous. Hey, Jack. I got a package working its way to you. Sorry, it's a little behind. See, that's a sterling in German one, but I just think that this is so sparkly. It feels like it's an all acrylic, but the color is great. Actually, I think I decided I wear all acrylic today. Look at this big fat green one.
Oh,
I just thought it was so fun. You gotta like it all.
it really glows from here. Look at the sparkle.
Right? Not bad for, some lucite. This is not terrible. What are you holding? Indian. I like this old one. You don't think that these...
No, I know those.
Versus the wedding cake beads?
No.
These are heavy. This is old glass. These don't look Indian.
They were.
Especially with all the brass. These are old check beads, you can see. Used in here.
Yeah, she mixed them.
Mm-hmm. These are not part of... Yeah, these are not your Diane.
Are they Diane?
Mm-mm. But I love this one. But you can see that it's like the wedding cake style, all old vintage glass, heavy. I love that old. I love the old glass. Does it glow? Hey Karen, thank you for writing. I will double check because I definitely know I do have something for you. Okay. Jacqueline, your birthday's going to be on the 21st. Man, it's all the birthdays are going to be coming up. We have we just had my mother-in-law's birthday. Look, I found stick pearls in mine.
Oh, they're hard to find.
I know, I'm so excited.
And you can tell, put them to your cheek, they're cold.
So look, she's holding fluorite, I'm holding pearls. So some fun things we're going to be running through, but I like to always have your votes to kind of say, hey, I want to make sure that we get this into the live. So we showed off some things on Monday. We showed some things that came into a nice little box. I got That's the one that broke. I was going to maybe see if we should restring it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that one.
I was going to maybe be my project today.
This one broke too.
I know that was my broken section. Here, let me see. I know. Don't take those out.
No.
So you guys, this was sad news. All right, because this is like my Easter. This was my Easter necklace, Mom.
I know, I like it.
All right, the question is, do you guys think? Do you think I should restring it and sell it that way, or do you guys? Would you guys want this, and you guys can fix it? But look how beautiful. I'm afraid it's going to get worse here. Let's see where it's at. We collected the broken parts because the whole thing didn't break.
Do you think that's Austrian or Czech?
Austrian.
That certainly has sparkle.
I definitely think it's, but you know, I don't remember Austrian doing this particular color though. Let me show you, Mom. That's the only thing I want to say Austrian because this, I mean, like you say, the sparkle just seems extra. All right, so this is the top part. This is a beautiful sterling clasp. Oh, Janelda, good. You got your Beadoria order. So did you, hey, that's a great, so that's wonderful to hear. Did you like have any problems getting it at all? Because I'm wondering about these tariffs and stuff. And so I'm not going to do a live tonight for my Wednesday night live because we wanted to see how that kind of went. So, you guys, this is very, very long. This is the top part, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I was thinking about repairing it. What do you guys think? So, it was a 3-strand. Okay, you can see, I'm trying to lay this out kind of nicely. This was the 3rd strand here. I think we collected all the parts, didn't we, Mom?
There's one that rolled off too.
I see it. I have these here. I don't know. Did we get them all? Then we had these right here. We had like 3 beads. Yeah, I think we did pretty good. Or unless this was supposed to be further down. Oh, here. Here's another bead. There it is. Make sure I'm not missing any. Just try to take it out of the bag. All right, there. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's pretty spectacular. So I'm trying to decide, do we sell it for you guys to fix? I'll sell it a little bit cheaper if I don't have to fix it. You know, but I would say you're looking at a gorgeous sterling clasp. If this was already done, I would probably put this in the 90s for pricing. Since if you want to do the restringing, how about I'd make it 75? Because I feel like this is pretty spectacular. This is the bead. I wasn't sure, Mom. These beads. I don't remember Swarovski making beads like that.
Oh, that are a little bit pieces inside floating. Yeah.
So I'll make it 75. It's well worth more than that to me. I will keep it otherwise. So look at this. You're getting the 3 strands of these below. These are all very spectacular, large egg shape. And then, okay, so this is the style that I am not sure that Swarovski ever did these.
Yeah,
right?
Don't know. I just don't know.
Like that's, so to me, very, very unusual. I think it's pretty spectacular. And really, I'd like to
Now put that little bead in the
be
bag.
there. But in the bag, she's like worried. She's like, don't lose any of the beads. So, hey Jennifer, we were just looking at this Easter one, trying to decide. Do you guys think I should try to restring it? Or let you guys do it? This in itself is already almost a necklace right here. And it has some of those very cool beads in there. We're having a good day because we're hanging out here with Mama Star. She's coming in to help out. I love that one. Because I have...
I see one more, I think, the pink one.
Where? I have a lot of crystal beads on the table. Where do you see? This one? This is a different one. You see one? I have a lot of bling on my table.
This goes to something else?
Yeah, these are teardrops. These go to this, when I made this heart. You guys think I should sell it as is? All right, 75 people. 75 if you want it. And how about 75 if you want it? And I'll throw, since I'm here today, I'll throw in this necklace right here. And this doesn't have a clasp, and it is strung already, and it's nice and long. It looks like crystals and shell pearls right here. So if you want it, that'll be my Wednesday deal here today. So 75 if you want that bundle. You can have it, because I was going to string it today, but instead I had Mama Star in for a visit, so I figured we could sit and chat a little bit for a little Wednesday special chat. We took a look at some of the things that we could be expecting for Friday. I was showing her some things as we are reminiscing about some of the old days of when we used to travel to Russia until it got too dangerous.
It got dangerous.
Yeah.
And there was, when Kay was 14 years old, I took her to Russia, and we were having a difficult time getting anything out. And crazy, we would have to make a bride. So I wrapped her in amber underneath her clothes.
So that's why we laugh about these clasps, because these clasps we unscrewed, and then we screwed all the necklaces together.
Wrapped all around her body, put a loose t-shirt on her, and then walked her through customs. And she kept saying, Mom, I don't think I should be doing this. And I said, you're starting high school and they asked you to write about your summer. You can write about this.
You got a good story. They can't hold us to this now, right?
And that's right. They can't come back at us.
We're past the statute of limitations or whatever.
And Russia's not our friend right now. So, and it wasn't really our friend even then. In the 1990s, it was pretty dangerous.
Yeah, because when was your first trip there?
1995.
1995.
Yeah, and
so that was when it was first opening up to tourism at all, right?
To tourism, a trade. They set up stalls, and at first the Russians didn't know English, but they did have calculators, and they could show me how much amber is. Well, and then I got back there a couple months later, and they're speaking English. They're saying words like inclusion. They knew the prices, and it was a little difficult to bargain with them. But at first, it was just like taking candy from the babes. They had not bargained or used to free trade, but they learned very quickly.
And we got some beautiful. Lacquered boxes. Their artisan work was very, very beautiful. We always loved they called them the nesting dolls.
Yes.
We called them Matryoshka dolls.
Matryoshka dolls.
Matryoshka dolls. And, where they have like a bazillion of them in there until you get to like the teeny weeny one, those. We still have those.
Yes, we do.
I have a few of those.
But the good bargains are gone. those were the old days, and they learned very quickly.
Well, and I think that's where my love of kind of I love hunting, hunting old stuff. So finding this good old amber really brings me back to traveling the world with Mom. Of course, collecting things like cloisonne. So a lot of the things that you see that I kind of really hone in on, there's a reason. She loved finding things all over. Really, it was really Asia that seemed to be where you hit the most. We didn't do a whole lot in South America, although there was a lot of gemstone.
Peru for Peruvian beads. But that was limited.
Yeah, it was it seemed like Asia seemed, Thailand, China,
Burma. We lived in Burma, so there was a lot there. Yeah.
Well, in Burmese jade, that's I don't get a hold of that very much. Look, this doesn't even look like lucite, doesn't it? Doesn't that look so nice?
It looks like crystal.
Doesn't that look at the rainbow on that? And then, okay, here's the 3-tiered because Emily says, I like that 3-tiered you showed. Nice? And look how shiny that looks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know. I love that. All right. We just wanted to pop in for a little Wednesday. I surprised her. I said, hey, we're going to go live. You're going to be in it. She's like, oh my God, I don't have anything on. But you know what? Those are the best kind of lives, getting the real. This is a little bit of my bead life. And so I appreciate you guys anytime you come to visit and play. Friday, we will be beginning at, let's see. Were we doing something 8? On Friday? Well, I normally start at 7.
Free. Okay, you can do 7.
Yeah.
You're free.
Yeah. Yes, it is the start of spring break. So I guess I have Good Friday off here. So we're going to be having a little bit of beady fun. We'll see how long that will go. But we'll start at 7 p.m. on Friday, and you will get a chance to see a lot of fabulous finds. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you. Did I sell the broken crystal necklace?
I think you did.
I think I did.
To several people.
I think Tammy might have been the winner. Let's see. Hold on. I didn't even look. I'm sorry. I forgot we sold something. Let's see. Tammy, did you call it in? Bin, the Wednesday deal. All right. I think Tammy got it. All right. Well, that was fun. You guys, it's always a surprise. All right, we'll have more surprises come Friday. I've got some treasures to show you. I can't wait. Have a good one. We'll see you at 7 p.m. on Friday. Thanks, everybody. Janelda says she loves you.